Our citizen crash. Yay. It crashed the desktop and it crashed hard. It locked up my desktop. So we're jumping back in. This is a continuation of this morning's stream. Let's hope to God that persistence kicked in and I still have my mission and I still have my cargo, etc., etc. Let's get this. Authentication, and it should pop up. There it is. All right. Let's jump back in. I should still be in my ship. I should still be in quantum. And I should be arriving at my destination, or if not already arrived, because of persistence. Pardon me. This is the time of year I have allergies. Yes, I have fall allergies. In. Okay, I'm in my ship. Center here.
A journey worth taking.
Still have my mission. Yes. Awesome. Let's recenter again because it's still not quite right. Close comms.
Closing.
Let's see. Okay, it's still locked in as a target. I'm not seeing a quantum marker. Kill our route. I'll route there. Let's see if that does it. Sometimes that does it. I have left the channel. Spectral Hawk. How interesting. Okay, I'm not seeing any quantum markers at all. Okay, let me try this again. Let's clear the map. Cancel that. Now I'm seeing the route. Oh, hell no. Well, at least there's a route available. Let's see if that did it. Not even seeing an indicator. It's like a quantum crap. Let me do this. I'm just going to go back here. I'm going to kill this route. Route myself there. Try to go halfway, turn around, and route myself back. Citizen, guys. Let's do this.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Let's clear the route. Out. There we go. That got it. That fixed it. Sometimes you just gotta fiddle fart with it. That should take me almost directly to the station where I gotta drop off cargo set.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yay. Persistence is actually working quite well. If you just tuning in, I got a hard crash. I crashed the desktop. It blanked out everything. I had to reset the computer.
Quantum travel complete.
This is a known Star Citizen issue. You'd be playing, you'll be doing something, it'll crash the desktop for whatever reason. But now with persistence, it actually saved my position, it saved my missions, it saved my state where I was in the ship. The only thing is when I reappeared in the galaxy, it didn't know, or in the star system, it didn't know exactly where I was, and it wouldn't show me markers for my destination here. So I had to start flying towards a different destination where I could get a quantum marker to. This was, in this case, her L3. And once I did that, I flew about 10 seconds, and I killed quantum. Went back into my map, and I rerouted myself back to my actual destination, her L5, or crew L5. I'm sorry. Came up fine, and I'm here. You know, it is what it is. Just gotta fly it in. I love how your HUD has changed in a lot of ways, but I don't like not having all of my vehicle information in front of me. I have to look down at the dashboard like I'm driving a car. What is this? You know, a 49 Buick? An 89 Mazda? Come on. We don't have dashboards. We have HUDs. I don't even have HUD information right now. My HUD information is broken. Request landing.
Seeking permissions. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before.
Landing gear.
Gear down.
Landing gear
Activate
down.
VTOL.
Activating now.
Line that bad boy up. Center it up. is going to start now when it hits the ground. Okay. Got to drink something, so throw the helmet off. Toss some cruise in my hand. This is the 2 SCU box I gotta drop off here. Man, I'll tell you what, this is a great game. Really, it's a sim. It's not even really a game. It's a simulator. And it's probably one of the best, if not the best, simulators, space simulators I've ever played. Chris really outdid himself. I mean, I loved the concepts and the ideas behind Wing Commander, Interstellar War. You know, this was back in the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, we still lived in a world where World War III was a possible reality back then. And, you know, Wing Commander just hit at the right time, and I played Wing Commander 1 through 3. I don't know if I ever played the last one. No, I don't recall. I'll put it to you that way. I don't recall playing the last one, Commander 4. The problem is that because Chris had such grand ideas, and he had such, you know, large plans, butt heads with the studios. They would give him, you know, ungodly amounts of grief, and they wouldn't allow him to create the vision as he saw it. And so Wing Commander 2, Wing Commander 3 never quite made exactly the level of detail that Chris was interested in. So, and also he'd get cut, his production values would get cut, the story would get cut, it would get edited, it would shorten the game. You know, I understand where the studio's coming from, no big problem. They got to make money. Back then, Chris was just a director. He was a creative director, and he had written the ideas and gotten all the permissions he needed, right? His own intellectual property, because the studios he worked for owned the property. They own Wing Commander. They own the Kilrathi. They own, you know, the Bengal. Not the Bengal class, but the Bengal the ship. All the fighters, all the lore, every bit of it was owned by other companies. They literally own the intellectual property. So, Chris did the next best thing. He took his ideas, he created a universe around it, started creating the lore, started creating a game, and instead of the Kilrathi, we have the Vandur. I mean, same principle. Alien species at war with mankind, mankind on the edge, big empire or big big human concern, not wanting to get overrun by the aggressive aliens, goes to war with them. And at the end of the day, I mean, this is absolutely the spiritual successor of Wing Commander franchise. So we have Chris's drive and his ideas, as it were, pushing the game development forward. And because he's such a perfectionist, because he's such a he has such grand visions that it sometimes it can get out of his control. And I think he's got to get this kind of dialed in a little bit and pull back on the reins and think about future DLCs or future releases and patches. You can't get it 100% fully done and fleshed out and released to the public in the time that he's given himself. I'm talking AAA game and MMO simultaneously, as we were sold in the original Kickstarter. But with Squadron 42 being reported as close as it is, it all looks good to me. I mean, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Looking forward to it. Request departure.
I will assist you, Master.
Retract landing gear.
Landing modules retracted.
Listening. Because I have surround in my headset, I have to turn my head to hear what's going on behind me.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
Well, that's not good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not good at all.
Landing gear
I thought I fueled.
Launch complete.
I thought I fueled. 1.4K worth? Yeah, no, I guess I didn't.
Hydrogen fuel, 100%. Landing complete.
Let's get this fuel. I thought I had fueled. I messed up.
100%.
Happens. All right, let's do this again.
Launch
Get off the
complete.
ground. Retract landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Let's do this. Bring up the map. Get me to my last destination, which is all the way down over here. Wait a second. Why is it not showing me Crew L3? Oh, crap, I gotta go into my journal now because it's not showing. There it is. Crew L4. So, back to the maps. It's messed up. Not showing me the map markers because I crashed. Or Star Citizen crashed, I should say. On Crew L4, moving the map nowadays is much different. It's better. I don't know necessarily great, but it's better. L4 is right here. See if I can grab the station straight out. There it is. Try to fly straight to the station. All right. Deactivate VTOL.
Yes, my commander.
Overshot it. Checking my VTOL status there. And off we go. So, cargo running. Not bad. It's interesting. It's kind of tedious gameplay. It can be tedious, I should say. But it's a good way to learn. It's a good way to practice your flying. It's a good way to earn a little bit of money. Not a lot. You're not going to make a lot of money. Why is it saying there are players in my ship when I know for damn straight there's not players in my ship? Now that's weird. if you look in the upper right-hand corner, it says, in the Crusaders C2 Starlifters, myself, Spectrahawk, and Zach Nextite. I don't know who that is. They weren't part of my, they're not part of the party, and they were definitely not in my hangar, and they definitely are not on my ship. But it says they're on my ship. Another bug, kind of retorted. I'll jot that down here. Hold on. All right. And the person's name will disappear eventually. It did with the last guy. It's somebody named Tree or something like that. I'm not 100% sold on this pip-based system. I really am not. I mean, no, I'll take that off. No, I want to zoom. No, come on, you piece of crap. There we go. There we go. So I don't really know if I like this pip-based system all that much. It's a lot like Starfield. Life support, cooling. Why does one have more power than the other? That's odd. Quantum's at full power, weapons, engines, and weapons. I don't know if I like the pip base. I really don't. Life support, I mean, it's got pretty easy to understand iconography, life support, coolers, radar. So that's that sound. Bap, 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 bap. In the background, that's your radar system. I do not like the dashboard. I do not like this. It feels like I'm driving a Mazda.
Quantum travel complete.
If you look right at your dashboard right here, you have your velocity, you have your boost here, you have your decoys and all that. I liked it when it was on my HUD. I really preferred it on my HUD. I really preferred it on my HUD.
Quantum travel engaged.
And I don't have a cast right now of my HUD, my ship status in my HUD, so that's pissing me off. Something glitched out there. So it was there earlier, and now I got a Casper in my ship. What the hell, dude? Got a ghost. It just clicked in my head. I've got a ghost in my ship named Casper. I'm coming into the right angle of approach, and I don't have to do a flip over. Who's JB Rocket? What the fuck is going on with this? Excuse my French, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, G, get your shit fixed. It's an alpha state game, I know. Request landing?
Searching for landing platform.
Of course it's on the other side. Deploy landing gear.
Lowering landing gear.
Activate VTOL.
That's
Landing
activating.
gear down.
Even in the grave, all is not lost.
Landing complete. Engines off. Engines off.
Okay, I thought I turned them off, but I guess I did. I thought I didn't turn them off, but I guess I did. Let's get the last of this cargo out of here. We'll head back to Orson, and I don't know, pick up something else, do something else. So the verse is kind of stable, kinda. I would not say it's super stable. I've already crashed a desktop because of the game 3 times. Not super bad, but I mean 3.18 was horrifying. It was horrifying. Ah, shit, I hit the wrong thing. This is almost as bad. Almost. This is almost as bad as 3.18. I'm not going to lie. The stability is a little bit better, but the crashes are just as bad as 3.18. You'll be playing, everything will seem fine, and then all of a sudden, ping, you're on your desktop, and your game system is locked because it's in a loop, because it's trying to recover from the crash. Look, Ma, I'm a mech warrior. I don't know if anybody's watching out there. I'm talking to people. I'm feeling myself. Say what I'm thinking out loud just in case somebody comes by my recording later on. That clip, I gotta repeat that clip. Clip. There you go. Click. Ha 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 ha. Right now, the Atlas here is acting like it has a large max lift tractor on the arm. It's not behaving as it normally should. So this is not normal tractor behavior or gameplay with the Atlas. This is just the Atlas is kind of screwy right now. Back up here. Park it. Activating. Annoying. Come on. Yep, those days. Don't need that ramp open, so we can close it. But you see how the ship is not level? That's because the back ramp is clipped into the ground and causing the ship to tilt. Ridiculous. I mean, the ramp has always been longer and deeper down than the ship is tall, but CIG allowed the ramp to actually clip into the ground and just kind of meld with the ground surface. Now, no. It's making your ship tilt, and it's a pain in the butt. So let's drop this down and confirm delivery. did cargo run, junior rank. I'm just trying to see what the higher ranks of cargo are going to be like and whether or not it's worthwhile. So a junior rank can average from 17 to 27K. That's the highest price I've seen one at so far. So yeah, I mean, is it going to be worth it at the higher ranks? Perhaps. It's definitely not going to make you the money like bounty hunting, I'll say that. Well, bounty hunting barely makes you the money like it used to. I love my Crusader ships. I really do. In my opinion, they're designed the way spaceships should be designed. I closed this, man. What the hell? I keep closing the life support and it keeps opening. Maybe it's where that person Zach Schneck is hiding. There's nothing in storage. I'm really not to the point where I'm convinced the systems work or are stable enough where I can live out of my ships. I know some people have tried, and it's, you know, the old college try, you know. Let's try it for the, this fucking bug again. Give it the old college try. Let's try to do it and see if we can, you know, make the system do what it's supposed to, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work.
Engines on.
Request departure.
I will
Please proceed to
obey.
assigned landing bay.
I don't like that. I don't like clickety-clicks like that. I didn't like it while I was playing Starfield. I don't like it now. I don't know why they did it. That's a failure. Sorry about that. I have a echo on my desk. Because I like to be able to control all my lights and everything else I have. Without having to scream across the apartment. Head back to Crusader. Rock and roll. Initiate jump on my mark.
As you wish.
Punch it.
Jump.
Quantum travel engaged.
So voice attack helps out a lot. I like to play with it. I like to pretend I'm in the verse. I mean, come on. Isn't that what we all do when we play a game? We kind of pretend we're there. It gives me that additional layer of immersion, as it were. I have my full setup. I've got a stream deck in front of me with the CXitizen shortcuts on it, and it's a really well done stream deck outload. You have to get it off the stream deck store. There's several modules you have to get, but it's so worth it. It's pretty much easy to maintain once you get it. You understand it. You can change your keybinds, but it gives me my. I don't think the weapons triangle, the power triangle works anymore. No, it doesn't. I have to read. No, it does. Wow. Hold on. I stand corrected. I can manage my power triangle. Look at that. Now watch. I'll go to weapons. It takes away from thrusters and gives to weapons. I go to reset. It puts it back to where it was. I can't go to shields, but if I go to thrusters. Oh wow. Okay. I'm happy. That's a happy accident. Awesome. I have my power triangle back. I can use my MFD type thing in front of me, my stream deck that I have set up as an MFD, to do my power management. I just press the buttons and it gives me what I need. That's awesome. but it's not because I have to take my hands off my sticks in order to do it. So if I'm in combat, I have to use voice attack in order to manage because I can't figure out how to program right now yet. I'm not going to say I can't. I have not yet figured out how to program power triangle type management to my sticks. A couple of people in our Discord, in the One Nut Supremacy Discord, that is not in the OSG Discord, they figured out some stuff and they've been tweaking it and playing with it, and so I'm looking forward to what they produce as far as results and shortcuts. If you haven't guessed already, I hang out with One Nut Supreme on his Discord primarily.
Engaged.
Thinking about affiliating my channel directly with his and
Travel complete.
co-streaming with him, co-creating with him, because he doesn't have time to do it full time. I don't have time to do it full time. So we kind of talked about maybe like having some secondary and tertiary streamers that are active when he's not active, for example, so that the org always has people online. So that's just, we're talking about it right now. There's nothing. Where the fuck's this station? There it is. I'll go to OM1. Top view down. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of changes going to be coming. And
Engaged.
we were talking about what we're going to do, base building, how we're going to approach stars, space stations, things like that. And because we all have such small streaming channels and not huge orgs, we are thinking about just pooling all of our resources and going from there. And actually trying to open the doors for new players and help them land safely and comfortably. So primarily being focused on new player interactions, bringing them online, and getting them involved and teaching them the ropes on how to cargo run and mine and refine materials, build base components, manufacture, whatever the case may be, whatever gameplay loops there are that they're interested in, exploration. That means there's going to have to be responsible parties. It's going to have to be people who are going to run these things and organize them, but that's what I believe we can offer as a group, because we've all been playing this game in alpha state for years. We've all been suffering this game. I'm laughing because it's funny, I'm not suffering at all. I mean, I bitch when it crashes, and I get mad at CIG when the stuff doesn't work the way it's supposed to, but I keep coming back. I can't stay away. This is such a phenomenal top-tier game. It's better than any other game out there, in my opinion. And that's my opinion. It's not fact. It's just opinion. I'm sure in the books of internet history, one day, there's going to be a lengthy entry about Chris Roberts, RSI, CIG, the whole nine yards. And there's going to be the whole controversy that's been surrounding this game for the past, decade plus. Since the game was first announced and kicked off on the Kickstarter, to the day of its completion and into its future life. And yes, there is a future life. This is going to get completed. Request landing.
Contacting docking control.
If I don't miss my guess, I'm going to be right over there. Guess it didn't go through. Request landing.
Request for docking sent.
Prove me wrong. You gotta move fast because you can lose your
I
hangar.
have great faith in fools.
That's good.
Self-confidence, my friends will call it.
Yeah, I've got to get quickly gear and lined up and in, because you can lose your hangar instance very quickly. Now, deploy landing gear.
Lowering gear.
Activate VTOL.
That's activated.
Landing gear down.
So in the Crusader, C2, M2 variants, A1 variant, A2 variants, if you're going into a hangar like this, you have to put yourself in VTOL mode. That folds your wings a little bit, gives you some extra clearance on the sides. If you don't, you're going to bump the doors and cause damage to your ship. That's just an FYI. I'm sure whoever's watching this in the future is going to flow in a C2 at least once, or an M2, or an A1, A2. So, oh, thank you. That's HCS voice packs in conjunction with voice attack, and it really frees up your controls, actually. I have to use fewer actual controls on my joysticks to get all of the game commands done, like this. Deactivate engines.
Yes, my commander.
So little things like that, you can do that. It actually is worth the $10 for the voice attack, which is a lifetime purchase, by the way. And then go over to HCS Voice Packs, which is an add-on, and get one of your favorite voice actors. They have everybody from William Shatner. This guy is Keith Urban. He's the guy who did the voice for Star Wars animated. All the Darth Vaders in Star Wars animated, most of them were Keith Urban, the guy who does this voice pack, and it's called Helix. Excuse me. Patrick Stewart did a voice pack. Brent Spiner did a voice pack. Gates McFadden did just everybody from the Star Trek universe did Star Trek acting, Next Generation, not universe, but Star Trek Next Generation did a voice pack, except Jonathan Frakes and I want to say Jonathan Frakes didn't do one. I'm just trying to rack my mind. Oh yeah, Will Wheaton didn't do one. But hell, Tom Baker did one. If you're a Doctor Who fan, Tom Baker did one. And the HCS voice packs are like $25-$30 a piece. So I understand what you're saying, Critical Chai, that you gave up on the sticks, but you can go back to the sticks. As I said, you can actually just program the sticks to exactly what you want them to do. Just the basics. Have the full functionality and the capability of using the sticks to control your ship, because they're such better control than a mouse and keyboard, and then supplement with voice commands. And that's what I do. And it adds a layer of immersion. And for me, that's a big thing. I love the immersion level that you get out of this, because I can talk to my ship. I can tell my ship what I want it to do. And that's technology that should exist in the future, I mean, to be honest with you. So, welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before. This is just a typical gameplay day for me, and there are going to be crashes, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, this patch is not stable. I've looked over and I saw that there are people watching, not just Critical Chai, but also other people. So I'm letting you know that there will be crashes. The stream will go down, because when the game crashes, it crashes my OBS. So just unfortunate, but let's go to the lower deck. I'm going to put away the ATLS too. The Atlas. It's your first time? Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just for a little bit of background, I'm over 50. I've been gaming since I was 5 years old. My first game system was a Pong. And I fell in love with computers when I was in my early teens. Fell in love with them. They were around. I mean, shit, we had like Apples and Ataris and shit like that, Commodore 64. My dad bought them all. He was a geek. We had an Atari at home, Commodore 64. We did all the Commodore games up to Nintendo, but kind of graduated from consoles into PC gaming in the 90s and never looked back. This is the 42. I am in actual PTU. 43 is still in PTU and Evo Conti only, so I'm not Evo Conti, I can say that. But I've been a backer since forever and ever amen. 2012, actually. I've played all of the Chris Roberts titles. Love the Wingman. Oh crap! Here we go. Flipping again. So you can see right here, they now have a clipping issue with the back ramp. So it's clipping with the floor and it's making the ship bounce, creating this issue. Let me walk over here and close the ramp. But the nice thing is I'm watching the landing gear actuate, and you can see the pistons. Watch the pistons. Watch. They actually actuate like pistons. Pretty cool. So it's just not some big block of rendering. There it is. Come here, come here, come here, come here. There, that should fix it. This is, again, I'm sorry, this is point 2. And it's not stable. We have degraded performance on all the servers. Every one of them I've been degraded performance across the board. I can get in about an hour and a half tops before a crash occurs. And when it crashes hard, guys. I mean, it's actually caused my PC to lock up twice. The third time, it was just so bad. The performance of the PC was so degraded because of CXitizen. I had to restart. So. Why did I come here? Oh, I came back to Seraphim. I didn't go to Crusader. I'll go to Orson later. So, you know what? I'll just get a new cargo, because the cargo allows me to fly and relax. But cargo seems to be pretty stable. That's okay. I haven't flown any bounties yet. I've talked to people who have flown bounties, and the bounties are not good, because the desync on the servers is so bad. Like, one nut was flying last night, and he had a bounty. He was running an ERT. He had the target in front of him. He was flying in. Everything seemed to be fine, and all of a sudden the target was behind him, and he was getting shot. So it desynced and it pushed the target behind him. It's been real janky, as we like to say. I'm sure everybody says it. I'm just an old guy. Don't. It's completed. Okay, cool. See what we got. Did I graduate? Did I graduate from junior yet? No, I'm still a junior. That's a direct planetary. I'm at Seraphim, so I might as well find something. Oh, that'll take me right back down to home. So I'll accept that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So let me go ahead and pull up the freight. So you get into your freight thing here and drop your elevator down. Then once you're in the warehouse level, the elevator's down. You grab all your boxes and just drag them over and raise the elevator, and that'll bring everything up to this level, or it should. Damn it. That's all right. I'm going to get paid to fly back to Orison. Look at that shit. I'd have done it for free, but now I'm going to get paid. That's cool. So that's the nice thing about cargo. Okay, let's talk about the positives that I see with the cargo refractor. Positives that I see with the cargo refractor is it gives a nice entry-level way for people to learn the basic systems, how to fly the ships, how to use the cargo elevators, how to use the mission systems, how to load and unload things, how to snap stuff to a grid. It gives them a lot of practice, and it gives them an opportunity, people, new players, to earn good Alpha UEC. Not great, but good. They don't even need the Atlas. They don't even need the Atlas. All they have to do is get a max lift cargo rifle from the cargo center at any station, it's acting the way it should. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, no, keep going. That one will, though. So the only thing about the Atlas here, the ATLS, is it uses where your mouse is, your look. For me, it's my head tracking. I have to look to where I want it to land, so I have to move my head. And then when I decide, I have to click my mouse, and it'll shoot it over to that spot. I'm not sure I like that mechanic. I really do like using the mouse wheel to scroll it in and scroll it out. You can use your mouse. It does work, but it doesn't work with the wheel. It works with the movement of the mouse. It's not like the Pyro multi-tool or the Max Lift, where you have it on the tractor beam and then you use the mouse wheel to manipulate it from you. So advantages are the tractor is rapid as hell. I mean, look at that. I'm just slinging boxes like nobody's business. This thing is fast. I like that. I like the speed at which it operates. Was it worth $45? No. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Just buy it in the game. Don't pledge this thing. Don't spend the $45. Buy it in game once it's available. I believe it is available right now. I could be wrong. But I pledged because I've been waiting since the announcement of the Titan exosuits or the Titan exosuits. I want a mech. I want to go into combat wrapped in metal. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys know BattleTech or any of the BattleTech Mech Warrior stuff. Not the video game, but the actual tabletop game. Ever since BattleTech came out back in the 80s, I've been wanted to fucking drive a mech so bad. Oh my god, then Robotech came out and it was like, Transformer mechs, yeah, you know. So yeah, it's gonna scratch an itch. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna scratch a childhood itch. So let's see if I can get this thing to stop bouncing on its wheels. Let's do this. Yeah, you learn. Lock it to the grid. Maybe I can shoot him from here. Yeah, I can. Right? Alright, that'll work. So like I said, don't buy this for $45. Not worth it. 45? Yeah. 30 maybe, but not 45. It wasn't worth it. And this was the initial release, so that's the cheapest price you're going to see. And the only reason why I'm keeping it is it's got utility, and I can use it, but I may melt it in the near future and just buy one in system in the game. Because I've got plenty of out in the UEC, I've heard enough. The only advantage a purge is going to have for us is when the actual game releases, then that ship can never go away, and it's got that whatever insurance it's got, forever. It's got the warranty, top warranty, and that's what cars are sitting on. They say that. Now that could change. I but it is what it is. I'm just making commentary because otherwise I'm bored while I'm doing this. So, basic stuff. Real simple gameplay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do desktop audio down. There we go. That should improve it. Sorry about that. I complained about it too because it's loud in my headset. Thank you for that, by the way. Is that better? I turned the desktop way down, turned my voice way up. Ah, seriously? Come on. There we go. Got it. Almost like a mini game to get your cargo loaded. All right. Awesome. Thank you. So as I was saying, this thing is not worth $45. This Atlas is not worth the $45 for the purchase. Buy it in game. Absolutely buy this thing in game. It's a very, very, very good tool, especially if you have a ship without a tractor on the back and you want to handle large loads. It's very fast compared to any hand tractor out there, but it's not worth $45 pledge. Now, I was commenting on the insurance thing. They talked about the insurance thing at CitizenCon. The insurance that you get is never going to change, and you get the top warranty with it and all that other stuff for pledged items. Mad respect to CIG and company, but they've lied before, and they will lie again. And the problem is they are probably lying about the insurance, that it's going to be out of the gate. Yeah, it'll be top tier insurance and all this other stuff, and everybody's going to have the best warranty and whatnot. And then within a year, they're going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, but the warranty we're going to make separate. You've got the insurance, you'll get the hull, but a basic hull with none of your upgrades and none of your liveries. If you want all that, you have to buy the warranty." They're not just going to give that shit away. I mean, that's not a good way to make money. That's not a good way to maintain your income. Request departure.
I will assist you, master.
Retract gear. Sorry. Retract landing gear.
Gear up.
So you have to be very specific if you're using voice attack, HCS voice packs. They give you a cheat sheet with the voice pack. You have to look at the cheat sheet and or, print the cheat sheet from their website and use that, because it'll tell you exactly the words you have to say. Now, it will require you to configure your voice recognition in Windows, which is okay. That's fine. It only takes a few minutes. Deactivate VTOL.
Leave it to me.
Okay. VTOL is deactivated. Let me activate my quantum drive. Initiate jump.
Jumping.
So once it recognizes your voice and you use the proper voice commands, what the fuck was that? Restricted area? I flew to the... My gosh. That's annoying as hell. You fly to the quantum marker and it tells you you're in a restricted area. That's bullshit. Initiate jump.
Yes, my commander.
So once voice packs, or once Windows has, once you've, let me roll that back. Once you have configured Windows voice recognition and it knows how you talk and your cadence and your accent, you install voice attack and then you install your voice pack. And the voice packs run anywhere from $15 to $30. You have them for a lifetime, and they update the bindings when Star Citizen updates. They update the voice pack, so you always have the most modern bindings. And I'm talking like within a day of the patch release, I had an update to my voice pack, and I was able to utilize all the new bindings. Everything was correct, and everything was set. So if I do this, max power to weapons. It should have done that. Max power to weapons. That's not recognizing. Hang on one second. Power to weapons. There it goes. Max power to weapons. So you saw on the HUD MFD, it dropped power from my engines to my weapons. Balance power.
Balancing.
So I don't have to use any, I don't have to take my hands off of the sticks. I don't have to use any keyboard commands. I can just tell it what to do. If I want just 1 or 2 pips, power to engines.
Diverting power to engines.
Saw it? It clicked up. So it's very, very handy. And man, let me tell you something. And I use man as a generic pronoun. I don't care. You know, it's just my generation. It makes my life so much easier. I don't have to remember where I got to place my thumb and my pinky and what's what.
Who
I mean,
has
I
not,
can.
100 times found himself committing a vile or a silly action for no other reason than because he knows he should not.
That's the voice pack. I have it on interactive mode. Request landing.
Request done.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Where'd you put me? I don't see the marker. Where is the marker? So, no marker. We're having that bug again. Great. I don't see the marker. Do you guys see the marker? I don't see the marker. There it is. No, that's not a marker. Request landing.
Request sent.
There it is. Sometimes you got to ask twice. That's a pain in the ass. But I will never go back to trying to keep up with all the keyboard bindings because there's a billion bindings, man. I mean, it's just, it gets annoying as shit. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Activate VTOL.
Activating now.
It just makes my life easier. That's a little tight. I'm going to back it up a little bit. There we go. I feel better there. This thing's nose heavy. It's a pain in the butt, but I learned how to fly it. Open Moby Glass.
Opening now.
You can even do that. Open Star Map.
Opening the map.
So you can do that too while you're flying. So I just thought I'd show that. That's a neat little thing. I like it. Oh, good. This bug. It's again. No, it's not going to acknowledge I've landed, so I'm going to have to put everything away. And then bring it back up and refuel it. I got to empty the ship anyway. But, yeah, I mean, There's even commands for ground-based combat. I just don't use them because my hands are on the mouse and keyboard already. I'm doing FPS, and that ground-based FPS stuff is easy. I mean, I played 1,000,001 FPS games, but I cannot endorse and encourage people enough about HCS voice packs in conjunction with voice attack. It is an inexpensive investment as compared to the remainder of the game. It's on the face, $10 for voice attack, and I think it's $15 or $20 for the cheapest pack you can buy, which is Astra. And I can change the voice to Astra because I do have Astra. I also got the Brent Spiner voice pack because I like the sound of Data's voice. He talks like Data a little bit. But then I got Brian Blessed. And Brian is my guy. I mean, he was the king of the Hawkmen in Flash Gordon. And on occasion, while his voice pack is active, he'll yell, "Gordon lives," and it just makes me giggle when I hear it. But I cannot endorse enough the HCS voice packs. These guys have done such phenomenal work on making voice attack a very useful tool that gives a layer of immersion. I'm already on the ground, you goof. All right, so there's the elevator. So I'm going to angle myself. Yeah, here we go again with the jumping and the hopping and the popping. Oh, this is going to be fun. Wow. So once you get the Atlas to work correctly, once it gets this thing out of the C2, and you put it down, and you pick it back up, and it goes back in Atlas mode. Putting it on the grid all that distance away is not a matter of just like spinning your mouse wheel. It's literally point and click. I like that. It's a good tool. I'm not going to disparage upon the utility of it. I'm going to tell you that it's not worth $45, though. I'm going to be honest with you. You'd have better money spent if you took that 45 and bought a damn Avenger Titan. I mean, come on, seriously? Really? Seriously? This ramp mounts is really playing havoc with my unloading here. That's okay. I got it. I'll get this. Come on. Boom. All right. I do like the functionality. I really do. It's worthwhile. So I'm thinking about doing a giveaway of the new Crusader starter ship on one of my streams. Hello, fudge knuckles. As I was saying, I'm going to do a giveaway of the new Crusader starter ship on one of my streams in the near future, probably around IAE, when the Crusader ship drops. I'm going to buy 2 of them. One of them is going to be given away to one of the community members. And it'll be a random drawing. I'll throw it up on my Discord. Primarily. What the hell, dude? Come on. Ah. No, 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 no. It will crush me. This is not going to be fun. Stop. Ah, I can't get back up. All right. There we go. Got it. My gosh. Almost feels like playing one of the old school video game. Get on the hopping platform to unload boxes. So once the Crusader ship drops, the Intrepid, I believe it's called. Because I'm a Crusader fan, I'm a huge Crusader fan. I love my Crusader ships. I live on Orison. I'm going to buy one of an extra Intrepid with whatever insurance it. No, 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 no. I'm not coming off that ramp. No, 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 no. I'm having fun, man. I really am. I'm having fun. I'm laughing, actually. This is amusing as fuck. Buy an Intrepid, give it away on a random drawing. One of the regulars. So I'm still thinking about how I'm going to make it happen, but it's going to be a random drawing, definite random drawing. It's probably going to be through the Discord. Maybe not. I might just do it live on stream. You have to have. There's a brand new starter ship for Crusader. Their very first starter ship called the Intrepid. They're also going to release the Ghost Mark II, the Hornet Ghost Mark II tracker, and Hornet Mark II tracker and the Hornet Ghost Mark II. So the Hornet is going to get 2 new Mark II variants. There's going to be 5 ships or 6 ships total released by IAE, inclusive of the MISC ships, which I bought 1 of each. But yes, if you have an access to Star Citizen Pipeline, it's a leaks website. You should go check them out. They have confirmed what everybody has been told by CIG and kind of hints at everything else, that they are going to be releasing a Crusader starter called the Intrepid. And that's coming out at IAE, straight to flyable, along with the Hornet variants, straight to flyable, along with the Polaris that's being released to flyable. So, yeah, I'm going to buy an extra one, and I'm going to give it away. Because I love Crusader, and I think they're going to make a really great starter ship. It's going to have, according to the teasers that we saw at CitCon, it will have an interior. It will have a cargo area. I believe it's going to have a sleeping area, like a bed. Okay, maybe that'll fix it. Wow. That thing was bouncing like a basketball. So yeah. Crusader starter. I'll give one away at IAE, I think. So I gotta get healed up. I got hurt. It's easy enough because it's just a minor injury. It's not like a tiered injury. Oh, I got to get out of this thing. I can't act. I'm sitting here trying to activate the console while I'm still in the Atlas. And it's like, nope, you can't do it. I'm like, well, why not? Let me go ahead and store. You see that? That's what happens when you crash. Goes to unknown status, and then you've got to claim the ship that's sitting on your deck, and you can't store it. That's a bunch of horse crap. I'm going to have to jump to the menu, see if that can fix it. I'm going to walk this thing around. I'm going to jump back in the menu real quick. I'll stay live. And I'll jump back in. My furniture went away. So much for persistence and hangers. I had a whole, like, sitting area set up over here with some of the furniture I've been getting through my subscription. All right. So everything's on the ground. Let me put the freight downstairs. Complete my mission. That should complete that. I got paid to fly back to Orison, which is always nice. I'm going to go ahead and exit the menu and jump back in. So yes, I'm excited about the Crusader starter. I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Crusader fanboy. No, that one will not despawn. So this has happened to me in the past. So a good question. Chai asks, what if you try to call a ship? Won't that one on the deck despawn? No, it will not any longer. They stay because of persistence. So if I call a new ship, that will stay where it's at, and a new ship will try to come up, and they will bump into each other and destroy each other. And it's not pretty. Don't ask me how I know. I will just tell you I know from experience. That's all I'm going to say. So because of persistence, I'm back in my bed at Stanton, or at, Crusader in Orison, and I'm going to have to go back to the spaceport and see what I've got. I might be able to store the ship. If not, I can claim it because my instance of the hangar, see what I'm doing is I'm causing the instance of the hangar to go away. When I log off, it goes away. It will only come back if I go to the spaceport and travel in the elevator to the hangar. That ship will still be there. But if I do not go to the hangar and I go to the terminal, the ASOP terminal, and I summon a ship or I claim that ship, then it will disappear because it's registered as an unknown location. So I'm trying to, you have to like manipulate and fool. I hope they didn't fix it because that's not the way it's supposed to work. But I'm trying to basically use one of the bugs in the system to get around the problem of blowing up a ship and having wreckage all over your hangar, and you cannot salvage it if it's in your hangar, by the way. I tried that too. I had to use a tow truck. I had to buy an SRV in-game to tow the wreckage of my Connie out of my hangar. I had the main body of a Connie stuck in my hangar for the longest time because I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. Persistence. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. So basically I've despawned my hangar by jumping to the menu. The instance hangar is gone. I call the elevator. I go to the space station. I go to August Unlow. I claim the C2, which is empty and just sitting on the deck. And it should go away. God, I hope it goes away. If not, I'm going to have a mess on my hands. Because of instanced and persistence, it doesn't matter if I log out, log back in, jump to another server. That thing's going to still be in my server instance if it blows up until they do a reset. So, yeah, no, it's... I learned painfully. And by the way, be sure you store your ship when you leave. Don't leave your ship in your hangar and then log out, log back in, and try to summon up a different ship, because then that will happen too. That will explode. So what I'm going to try to do is claim my ship. So what happened for me? I'll tell you the whole story. I come into the game. I bring up my Connie Taurus. I fly my Connie Taurus. I do a bunch of freight. I come back to Orison and I land, and I log off like normal, thinking that when I log off, my ship is going to be stored. No. My ship remained on the deck. So I log back in the next day. This is last patch, by the way. 3.22. Yeah. 3.23 point whatever it was, the last patch. So anyway, I jump back in and I run to August Dunlow Spaceport, and I decide I'm gonna do bigger freight missions. So I'm gonna bring out my C2. Little do I know that the hangar is persistent and the ship is still on the deck. I thought it stored the Taurus. It did not. Yo, Skinny, what's going on, man? How's your trip?
Approaching next station. If this is your stop.
That's Skinny's Horizon. He's a friend of mine. He's a really good guy. He's on vacation right now. What are you doing on YouTube? You're supposed to be on vacation, dude. So anyway, I stored what I thought. I stored the ship when I logged off, but it did not because of persistence. The Taurus was still in the hangar, so I summon up the C2. The C2 gets brought up, and it literally smashes the Taurus against the roof of the hangar, destroying it, extremely damaging. Oh, you're on the beach. Awesome. I'm so glad, man. Enjoy your vacation. Have a few for me, and when you get back, we're going to do some more nullsec stuff over on Icarus. So it smashes the Taurus, it blows up, and the parts go all over the place. The hull's over here, the landing gear's over there, the damn turret's stuck in the roof. It was a mess. Took me 2 weeks to figure out how I could get rid of all that crap. I had to buy an SRV and tow the stuff out and dump it in the atmosphere so it would just fall into the planet core. So, yeah, that was not fun. Let's see, I need to do this. Wait, thought that was, guess not anymore. Yep, that's it. Put that away. Yeah, anyway. There we go. I need a drink. Oh my God! Just threw the bottle. That was fucking hilarious. Chuck! I was trying to drink. Ah, come on, really? Okay, let's try this again. Drink, please. No, I don't want to throw it. I'll put it down. There we go. Let me look up here. Why is it doing this? What the hell? Oh, man, don't do this to me. Come on. What the hell? This is stable as hell, guys. This is awesome. First foggy day all week, so saw you were on. Awesome. Hope you have a great time this week. Thank you. I will. I'll try. Star Citizen still being classic Star Citizen, though, bro. I'm going to put that away. I'm putting it away. I'm done. I'm done fighting with this thing. Oh, it's empty. Dumbass. I got to throw it away. I pulled the empty one out. Now I can't do it? I could throw it 2 seconds ago. Come on, really? Fine. I'll put it back. God damn it. I'm laughing at this. There we go. Now I can drink. Because it's actually got liquid in it. The other one was empty, and I'm throwing it thinking I'm throwing food. So let's see if I can do this now. There we go. Get it out of the way. Go back, put my helmet on. Oh, nope, nope. Too close to the door. There we go. Worst thing is dying because you forget to put your helmet on after you eat and you walk out where there's no atmosphere or there's crap atmosphere. But yeah, I'm having fun. I'm actually enjoying the bugs that are in Star Citizen right now. Some of them are quite hilarious. So yeah, I play a bunch of games. Skinless Horizon and I are currently doing a cooperative gameplay on survival crafter called Icarus, which is it's actually quite fun. It's not your typical survival crafter, but it's your typical survival crafter. I think they changed it up a little bit. They put in the fact that you need oxygen, and anytime you drink unfiltered, unpurified water, you get dysentery. It's kind of, a little bit more realistic on that side of things, but it's still very simplified. So let's see what it says here. The C2 is stored. It stored my C2, so I got lucky here because it was on the pad when I logged off. It actually stored my herc. So now, if I bring it back up, let's see. Do I want to do that? I'll just bring up the MSR because I really want to put away the Atlas. I just need to bring up a ship so I have access. Oh, well, no, maybe I have access to my hangar. Hold on. I haven't tried this yet. Is my hangar appeared? I can check here. My large hangar's there. So let's go. Awesome. Yeah, this is first for me. I haven't tried this out before. I usually just summon a ship to instance a hangar. I didn't know the instance was permanent. Because it never has been in the past. Even when they tell you it's persistent and permanent, it's not. So there's my ship, son of a bitch. You see the problem? There's a ship there. It was saying it was stored. This is going to be a problem. Because I'm not going to be able to store it. Because according to the system, there's nothing to store. Going to be a massive pain in the ass. So here it says you got to claim it. Let's try it.
Your insurance claim has been. Please visit us again.
Oh, look, it didn't disappear. My God, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Shit. Now I got to wait for a reset for this to fix. I can only fly this thing. I'm not happy. Let's see. Do I care? No, I don't. So watch. I retrieved it, or I thought I did. Oh, so ha ha ha. Okay, good. It made it disappear when I did that. Either that or it didn't animate it. So let's see what it does. Nah, it might have fixed. This might have fixed it right here. Might have is a big word. That's a good idea, though. Try to fly it to get it impounded. But with instanced hangars like this, the only place you can get impounded is at a station now, by the way. They do not impound your ship any longer because you have your own private instance hangar. You can get locked out of your hangar. You can not make it to your hangar in time. But that was nice. That was good. The ship literally vanished off the deck when the elevator went down, and it's no longer there. That's an ugly fucking fighter. Van Duel ships just need to be blown up. And I'm actually I'm going to be honest with you, I'm low-key waiting for them to turn that, to make the scythe wing into a weapon like it's supposed to be. That thing right there is supposed to be used to cut other ships open, like slice them down the side. That's why it's called a scythe. And that's why that is a blade. That entire thing is designed, when deployed, to be scraped along a hull and cut them open. It's an ugly ship. It's a flippin' ugly ship. Let's see if they improve the MFDs. How come it's not opening? There it is. A little twitchy, but hey. Okay, good. They put yellow in here. Power up the ship.
Activating now. Stand by. System software integration complete.
Not bad. All right. Not bad. Okay. I won't fly it. I got it for free.
Science has not yet taught us.
Well, it's a good thing I learned something today then.
Not the sublimity of the intelligence.
Let's go ahead and store that bad boy. And I'm going to store this thing because I don't want to do any more damage than I have to. You know what? I'm just going to park it. It's small. I can put it out of the way. Yeah, this sucker's loud. They gotta clear that. They gotta change the soundscape on this thing. It's way loud. It's very clunky. I had a livery for it. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't melt it. I know that's for a fact. So the Atlas I can claim. It takes like 2 minutes. Let me hop out and go into my. I'm still in the game, but I'm opening my Star Citizen account. I'm gonna double check, make sure I did not melt the Atlas paint because, God darn it, I like the Atlas paint, man. It's black, for goodness gracious. And I might have accidentally melted it. I don't think I did. I do not recall doing that. So I'm going over to my account. I got to log in. Why, I don't know. Because I'm logged into Star Citizen. Oh, I'm very excited about the MISC ships, by the way. The Max and the TAC, I am super excited about them. I'm not a MISC fan, but I like what I'm seeing with the new ship variants. So definitely looking forward to those. I bought both during SitCon, by the way. Let me see. Standalone paints. Component, maybe? No, it's not a component. Upgrades, not an upgrade. So I guess I got to scroll through. You know what? I'm just going to buy it again. At worst case scenario, I have 2, and I can always melt 1. That's just, it's going to be faster if I do that. I don't like the orange color of the Argo stuff. It just, no, makes my eyes hurt. I can't explain it any other way. It makes my eyes hurt. So just, I'm sorry, be patient with me. I appreciate it. So carbon black paint, $6, worthwhile. I've got plenty of store credit. $6 is nothing. And done. How long have you been playing, Chai? Star Citizen, that is. Yeah, let me check in here. Maybe it came up. Maybe not. It wasn't there earlier, so I might have melted it. I think so. Since Levski. Holy crap, dude. Me too. Well, since before Levski. I've been playing since we only had hangars we could walk around. But they're bringing it back. I'm excited about Nyx, man. I'm super excited about Nyx. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just before they added new Babbage. Gotcha. So, super excited about Nyx. And, in fact, Nyx is going to be... What the hell's going on here? Oh, this is broken. Nice. Nyx is going to be actually probably where I base for my sketchy stuff. I'm quitting the game. I'm jumping back in. Don't go anywhere. I'm leaving the stream up because I'm going to reboot the game just to... There we go. I'm going to jump right back in. Just quick break. I'll put that up there so you have something to look at. Launching the game right now. Wanted to make sure I got everything reset. So I'm excited about Nyx. I'm super excited about Nyx. I love the concept and the gray box stuff they showed. I was just going, oh, hell yes, put me there. Put me in, coach. And then that new place with the city called Odysseus or Odyssey. The one that used to be a base, the new high sector place, the high security place. I think that's going to be fucking sweet, man. That it just living in a repurposed military base, not unlike Orison, is just going to be on the ball, dude. In the clouds, with mountains everywhere. Just what they showed in the concept art was gorgeous. All right, here we go. Back in the saddle again. All right. So, anyway, back to what I was doing. Yeah, man, I didn't know that they would despawn the ship if it was still on the deck because, like I told you, I flew a Connie, landed it, logged off, thought, hey, they're going to despawn it. I summoned up another ship, and when I did so, it smashed the Connie against the roof of the hangar. Parts everywhere, dude. I had to literally get an SRV to haul the crap out of the hangar. I had to tractor tow the hull of the Connie out of the hangar. It was horrified. I was horrified. Well, I got a good idea that because they now have the ability to generate star systems like Pyro pretty quickly because they have that new Genesis engine. That Genesis engine not only does weather systems, by the way, it's going to help to do all kinds of stuff. So I'm fairly certain that the rollout on the star systems outside of, slapping things together and populating it with NPCs is going to be a matter of months rather than years at this point. Pyro, the only reason why they've been struggling with Pyro is they want meshing in place in order to make it so that people can jump from one server to another, et cetera, et cetera. And they're releasing Pyro with 4.0. So that means if I had to pad my bet here, we're going to have at least a primitive form of meshing in place. But yeah, I'm curious too. If they do it right and they use the technology to their advantage, they should be able to roll out planetary systems pretty quickly. You know? That would be cool, though, if they could do it in less than 2 years. Ooh, barely made it. So, yeah, Nyx is going to be exciting, a lot of fun. That new place, I think it's Ulysses is the name of the city, not the actual mountain. Named after the mountain, but not the actual planet or the system. But I remember the name of the city is Ulysses. I don't remember the system name. And then Terra, of course. That's going to be interesting. I won't live in Terra, and I will not live in Stanton. God loves Stanton. That's where, you know, we've spent 90% of our time playing this game has been in and around Stanton, right? They can get a planetary system a year, that would be huge. A solar system. A planet, a single planet? Nah. Solar system, sure. Is that what you meant, the whole solar system? Like where there's a bunch of moons and planets and shit? Because if they're only doing one planet a year, that's gonna suck. Grand scheme of things, comparatively speaking, it's going to be faster than what they're doing right now. I don't disagree, but one planet a year? Jeez. Crusader is one planet. Microtech is one planet.
Crusader Industries shuttlecraft featured expanded vista opportunities with their signature crystal canopy.
Okay, you did mean a system. That's cool. That's cool. A system a year? I would take a system a year. Yeah, that would be cool. But every time they do a system, you know, that means additional server meshing. That means additional players. I'm excited. I'm excited in ways that I cannot explain, that we will have thousands of people playing eventually on a bunch of different servers, but we're all able to play together at the same time. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Absolutely. But my worry is that the meshing is going to overshadow everything else. Everything else that they've done, they built system-wise, you know, Starcloth, Genesis Engine, the DNA system they have for making avatars, all of this technology that they can sell or lease to another company to make an MMO. I mean, I'd love to see this become the technology that's used.
The ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Let's see. I want to run a smaller cargo ship. You can't tell I like Crusader, can you? Do I want to use the Zeus? Yeah, let's run the Zeus. I've flown the ES. It's nice. I like the ES. It's nice. It's not the best in the world. It's not the worst in the world. It's an RSI ship. It's definitely an RSI ship. It's much better than the Connie in many ways. Oh, wrong one. Much better than the Connie in many, many ways. ATLS. I don't like this right here. They blurred out. See this? It's all just a blur. You don't even have the render anymore. It's just a blur. It's kind of stupid. What the hell, dude? I've got liveries for this. I just bought one. I literally just bought one. As a matter of fact, if I go to... I'll go to the... Yeah, let me just go to the hangar. Don't tell me the ATLS is broken. True, but by then we will have the mesh working, so they just extend it to deal with all the extra systems. Very true. Dynamic mesh they can pack all the extra systems onto a single computer until used. That's very true. You are absolutely correct. That's what I'm saying, though. What I meant by my statement was I'm kind of not looking forward to the additional amount of players that are going to be in there. I'm excited in many ways that we're going to have thousands of people online, but I'm also not, because I know lag issues are going to occur, crashes are going to occur, griefing. God, the amount of griefing we're going to see, the amount of garbage players we're going to see. We have a relatively non-toxic community, relatively speaking. I mean, there's a couple of orgs that, and I will say it openly on my channel, GrieferNet, you're a bunch of assholes. All of you. Every one of you. Ooh, I was where I wanted to be, as a matter of fact. I ran past it. But having thousands of people online and all of them not necessarily the current... what the hell is going on with this, man? Buggy as fuck, guys. I told you, it's not all that great. Let's go to liveries. Okay, so... scroll down here. I have all these liveries. I buy liveries. I like this, you know, Vanguard, Solar Winds. I like liveries because if I ever get the ship in game, biggest issue once they get past the crashes is the Zergs. Yep. You're right. Dude, absolutely correct, man. And it's when the community goes from non-toxic to toxic, it just... It literally destroys everything, you know, and those toxic players, they come in, they have their fun, and when the game goes belly up like the one you were playing, it literally, they just move on to another game. They literally find another game, and that's frustrating. So I bought the liveries. Ares, Vanguard, Ursa, Corsairs. I don't fly Corsairs. I do not like Drake ships. Just, no offense to anybody who does. They're shit to me. There's my Nox, Nomad, 100i, STV. I have STV fucking liveries in here. Crossies. Oh, those are the ones I got for Christmas last year. Not seeing it. That's a thing. I bought the livery. I think it's glitched. Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. You know, you have these crappy people that come in, and they literally created problems in games like World of Warcraft when PvP opened up. And I'm not saying no against PvP. I'm not saying anything bad about PvP. PvP has its place. PvP is fun when the participants are voluntarily engaging in PvP with each other. Okay? But when some games that do not have PvP, open PvP, it brings in the wrong kind of player. And those players are destructive, and they are bad for the community and the game at large. Once we hit Squadron 42 to full release, and all these people who have not been in Star Citizen for 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, whatever, they play Squadron 42 because it's the new big thing. Then they get told, oh, by the way, there's an open MMO with a, you know, in the same universe, and they jump over into this game. You don't know what kind of person they are. And they could be probably some of the crappiest people. Yeah, no, look. Okay, Chai, I'll open discussion. Look, when we have base building and star system building, I am going to have a less than legal side of gameplay and a less than legal org, which is going to be OSG. Because if you haven't looked, OSG's insignia is a pirate. That's the less than legal org that's going to exist in Star Citizen. We are going to live in Nyx when we're participating in that org and representing that org. It was going to be a separate account, but now that they have the ability to represent different orgs and not take bad rep from one org to another, I like that. So we're going to have the illegal org, which is going to be OSG, which is going to be a pirate org, and that's going to be around Nyx, based around Nyx. And then flip the coin. On the other side, we're going to have the One Nut Supremacy, which is going to be our lawful org, which is going to be based somewhere around, I want to say, wherever Ulysses is going to end up. In that area, we're going to put a space station there. We're going to do the mining, the illegal stuff, the sketchy crap, the high risk, high reward missions, mining, etc. in Nyx, or based out of Nyx. We are going to do the low risk, moderate reward manufacturing, sales, things like that out of Ulysses. Why? We want our manufacturing to be protected, and we're willing to take the hit on the income for the manufactured goods. We're still going to be operating in Nyx. We can still sell stuff for very high dollar amounts. We can take the manufactured stuff from Ulysses and transport it to Nyx and sell it out of Nyx for a bigger dollar amount, but it's going to put us in a position where we're going to have to engage in PvE against the Vanduul, PvP against other players, and PvE just to go out and mine and build and facilitate. So this sitcon has really put Star Citizen in a perspective where we know what our basic roadmap is going forward. But to alleviate all the boredom, we want to have both sides of the gameplay coin. You really can't have that in Stanton. You really can't. It's too limited. It's like life in a terrarium. It's very isolated. You have, 4 planets? You have 2 moons on average per planet? That's a total of 8, 12 total places you can go to and land. Some places have 3 moons, I know, but I'm just saying average. There's only one place where you can live if you do less than legal stuff, really live and not get pinged by security every 5 seconds, and that's Grimhacks. I mean, no, it's limited. This is very limited. It gives you an idea of what the gameplay loops are going to be like, but it is limited. I'm going to fly bring the Atlas up. You know what? No, I'm not going to use the Atlas to load. I'm going to use my max cargo, my max hold cargo. Atlas won't, now that I think about it, the Atlas really won't fit comfortably inside the Zeus. You know what? No, for science. I'm going to try it. Screw that. So now we're going to find out if the Atlas fits in the Zeus. Might not. I'm having, the reason why I laugh is I get these images of, you're walking up the ramp in the Zeus and you bonk your head on the friggin' ship as you're walking in. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm liking the way that CIG is presenting the future of Star Citizen. I just want it to happen before I die. I'm not young. That's why it's Old Salt Games. I mean, I'm not young. And probably one of the oldest gamers I know. My friends, all my friends, every one of them is a gamer. We all game on PC. Every one of them. And every one of them is over the age of 50. Every one of them. So, we're out there. We just don't advertise. But there's not a lot of them in games like this. Looking forward to be able to create markers. Then I can stake out in a spot on an asteroid belt and keep a Carrack or other ship there to spawn in, at least until stations get added. I agree. Once we have the ability to stake out our property and our claims, that's going to be awesome. Hey, man, let's look at it this way. If it happens when we retire, at least we'll have something to fucking do, right? Gen X for the win, buddy. Gen X for the win, man. Then we'll be the gamers on the game all day long, grinding our asses off. You know, we'll be the game whales because we don't have anything better to do with our time or our money, right? I'm giggling right now because that's I'm probably never going to retire. I work with the government. I'm a retired Navy chief, and I got a job in the civilian sector working as a defense contractor in a defense contract company, and I'm probably going to do that for the rest of my living life. I love it too much. I've been in it